Alabama Republican U.S. Senator Katie Britt speaking from Montgomery. A very long response in terms of the Republican response this evening. I should say, just as a matter of context here, I think Alabama has been on everybody's mind in terms of the debate around reproductive rights, in particular because of the Alabama Supreme Court and their recent ruling on IVF. Senator Britt ran as a strongly anti-abortion rights candidate. So that does sort of implicitly spotlight that issue. Obviously, the most, I would say, the portion of her response that took up the most word count, at least, was her talk on the border. And just to contextualize that, she was one of the U.S. senators who was involved in the bipartisan negotiations to create a border bill. And she helped create the bill and then voted against it when Donald Trump called on Republicans to pull the plug on the bill that they themselves had negotiated. We have a little piece of sound from President Biden's remarks tonight that got a very interesting response in the room from the lead Republican senator with whom Katie Britt worked to write the border bill. Go ahead.
In November, my team began serious negotiation with a bipartisan group of senators. The result was a bipartisan bill with the toughest set of border security reforms we've ever seen. Oh, you don't think so? Oh, you don't like that bill, huh? That conservatives got together and said it was a good bill? I'll be darned. That's amazing. That bipartisan bill would hire 1,500 more security agents and officers, 100 more immigration judges to help tackle the backload of 2 million cases, 4,300 more asylum officers, and new policies so they can resolve cases in 6 months instead of 6 years now. What are you against?
He says, what are you against? But you saw just before that, Senator Lankford from Oklahoma.
That's true. Yeah.
He was the lead Republican negotiator, along with senators like Katie Britt, who just gave that long, lurid speech about for the most part, about the border. And you saw Senator Lankford there saying,
he's mouthing, that's true. Yeah,
he said, absolutely. That's true, after President Biden described what was in that bill. Again, that bill negotiated by Republicans, by conservative Republicans. They got everything they wanted. And it was Donald Trump who then called on Republicans to pull the plug on it because, as President Biden made the point in his speech tonight, he thought it would be better politics to not fix the border and instead to just yell about
remember that Senator Lankford then also went on the floor and said that he was threatened with being destroyed by an unnamed media person. He didn't say who it was, but he received threats for daring to negotiate a bill that conservatives asked for.